So you've started writing your CV, but once you get to the work experience section, the whole process grinds to a halt. How do you write about your work experience when you've never had a job before? Hi, I'm Seb, and today I'll be sharing 6 tips to help you write and present your work experience in an attention-grabbing way, even if you've never had a full-time job before. And if you stick around until the end of this video, I'll also throw in a free recruiter-approved CV template. You can personalize it to suit your situation. Let's get started. So first off, here's what a work experience section looks like in case you've never seen one before. For each job you've had, you write one work experience entry, including your job title, dates of employment, location, and 3 to 5 bullet points saying what you did or achieved in the position. You'll want to present your entries to show your most recent experiences first, and then work your way back. So that's what a work experience section should look like, but how do you write your own? Here are 6 tips for planning and perfecting your own work experience section. Tip 1. Understand the job requirements. Before you start writing your first work experience entry, try to find out what the employer is looking for. Take a good look at the job description and note down the language they use to describe the role and the work environment, the skills they mention, the tools or programs needed to perform the job, the experience they ask for, and the qualifications required. With that in mind, you can now decide which of your past experiences and skills will be most appealing to the employer. Don't worry, work experience isn't limited to part-time jobs or 9-to-5 jobs, which brings me to my next tip. Tip 2. Focus on your various experiences. You'll want to focus on any experiences you've had where you've applied and developed a number of skills, like part-time jobs, volunteering, being a member of an organization or a student society, or personal projects like growing your own social media channel. And just like that, you have plenty of experience you can draw on. Now that you have an idea of what you can put down on your work experience section, it's time to get writing. So let's talk about how you should write. One common mistake that a lot of people make, myself included, is to just describe their previous responsibilities. The problem with this approach is that even if your description is accurate, it's hardly going to entice the employer to contact you. Here's how to make your work experience entries more engaging. Let's start with a job description example and a plain work experience section for a customer service associate. Now, this work experience section is all right, but it doesn't really show what value you can bring to the role. If you want to impress an employer, you'll need to do more than just list out your responsibilities. Here's what I mean. Tip 3. Start with strong active verbs, which portray you as proactive. And if you need inspiration, we've put together a list of over 150 CV perfect action verbs in the description box. Tip 4. Use relevant skills. Choosing only relevant skills helps portray you as highly qualified for the job. Tip 5. Include relevant keywords. Including essential keywords helps highlight your job-specific knowledge and ensure your CV makes it past the applicant tracking system. An applicant tracking system, or ATS, is a special keyword scanner that some employers use to check if your CV is relevant for the job before they read it themselves. I'll put a link in the description if you want to learn more about ATSs. Anyway, your work experience section should look sleek and professional now, but there's still something missing, which brings me to tip 6. Use hard numbers. Employers love hard numbers because they show the value you brought to your previous job in a measurable way and also show what you could bring to your next job. They also make your CV easy to compare against other applications. Essentially, you want to apply the following formula to make sure your work experience entries are consistent and effectively communicate your message. By applying these 6 tips, you can customize your work experience entry to the job and give context to your tasks and achievements, which means an employer is more likely to contact you for that all-important interview. You're now on your way to writing a stellar CV work experience section. To help you get started, here's one of my favorite CV templates. Check out the link in the description to download it. And if you need a little help filling in the rest of your CV, we've got a video on writing a CV with no experience just for you. Good luck, and I'll see you in our next video.